Welcome to the physics guidance. Now we will study about electric potential. As we know that two like charges are always repulsive in nature. That is, whenever there are two like charges, they are brought in contact with one another, there will be a force of repulsion, and as a result the charges will be apart from one another. They will get a distance from one another. Similarly, if two unlike charges are in the same electric field, then these charges will attract each other. That means there is a force of attraction. So, in similar charge, there is a force of repulsion, and the unlike charges, there is a force of attraction. Whatever be the force, it may be repulsive force or attractive force due to the action of the force in the electric field, the charges will move, and since there is force and charges are moved, that means some work is done here. This work done gives the concept of electric potential. So that we can say that electric potential is the work done by a charge to move from one point to another. Now, in a more specific way, we can say that whenever a charge is brought from infinity to a particular point, so the potential at that particular point is measured by the work done, and this work is done by a test charge, and this test charge is brought from the infinity to that particular point, and the work done during this time is called the potential. Now I have told here two things. One is the infinity and other is the test charge. So let's discuss about them. First of all, what is a test charge? Test charge is a very small amount of charge. This is a test charge, a very small amount of charge. Whenever this charge is brought from the infinity to a particular region where already some charges are present, and at that time this charge after coming in this field will not affect or disturb this region. This is called the test charge. Now, if two charges are separated from an infinite distance, that is, the distance is infinite between them. Now, there is almost no force. These charges are not acted by any force because they are having infinite distance, and since no force is there, no work is done there. So, if f equal to 0 at infinity, if f equal to 0, so w is also 0, that is work done is also 0, and if work done is 0, that means we can say that this is at 0 potential. So at infinity this charge is at 0 potential. That means the potential energy is totally 0 because no work is done here because the distance is infinite. At this 0 potential, if some external forces are applied on this charge to bring this charge from infinity to a particular point, suppose this point is A. So, by applying some external force, if this charge is brought at this point A, then after applying the force, the charge will start to move and hence work will be done. So, at that time the work done by the movement of charge from infinity to that particular point is called the potential. Got it? And this is represented by V equal to W by Q, where V is the potential, W is the work done, and Q is the positive charge. One more thing here, according to the convention, the charge is defined as the test charge, that is defined as a positive. It is because to avoid some confusion, universally it is mentioned that the charge should be positive. So we can say that is potential is the at a point should be mentioned here, because at different point potential should be also different. So we can say that potential at a particular point is defined as the amount of work done per unit charge in bringing the positive charge from infinite to a particular point. That is the potential of that point. Now we can write this. Potential is defined as the work done by per unit charge in bringing a positive test charge to, we can also mention potential at a point. It should be measured. Potential at a point is defined as the work done per unit charge in bringing a positive charge from infinity to that point. So we can say that whenever at a particular point a test charge is brought, at that time the work done by the charge is called the potential. Got it? Now as we know that V equal to W by Q, and the unit of work done is joule and unit of charge is coulomb. So we can write that unit of potential is in SI system joule per coulomb, and this joule per coulomb is represented by volt. So unit of potential is volt. Now what is potential difference? We know that if a bottle containing water and we keep this bottle horizontally, at that time after opening its cap it will not flow. If we maintain some height, that is if we slant the bottle a bit, then water will flow from higher position to lower. Why? Because due to the height it gains some pressure and the water flow from high pressure to low pressure region. Potential difference is a thing that is also occurred due to the electric pressure between the 2 points. That is, whenever there is no difference in potential between 2 points, at that time there is no flow of charges. But whenever in between 2 points, if some electric pressure is caused, that is some difference in potential is created, then the charge will flow from one position to another, and the flow of charge is the flow of current. That means the place where there is no potential difference between 2 points, current will not flow, and whenever the potential difference is created between the 2 points due to the difference in electric pressure, the charges will start to flow, hence current will also flow. And this potential difference is often created by some battery. The potential difference between 2 points can be expressed as VA minus VB equal to W by Q, where VA is the potential at the point A and VB is the potential at the point B. Now we can write that potential difference is the work done per unit charge in bringing a positive charge from one point to other. Here we cannot say from infinity. This is the concept of potential difference. That means the work done in bringing a positive test charge from A point to B point. At that time the work is done. This is called the potential difference between the 2 points. Got it? And the instrument which is used to measure the potential difference is voltmeter. So get familiar with the concept of potential and potential difference. I'll be coming with resistance Ohm's law in the next session. Till then, bye.